Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out how to record my bike rides. I'm currently doing a hattie. That's one hand on the handlebar and one hand holding the camera. If you're wondering who Hattie is, if you go and check out Cycling, Cameras and Coffee, you'll see what I mean. A great channel, but unfortunately I'm not as pretty as Hattie, so you won't be getting many facial shots from me. But yeah, go and check out their channel, Hattie and Tom. Gravel riding and many other things in the Forest of Dean. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the footage actually of just holding the iPhone with one hand. It eliminates all the shakiness that you get when you try and mount your phone on your handlebar. You do have to be a bit careful though. The only thing I think I really need to sort out is the audio. I'm currently just using the iPhone mic, and the wind noise is probably a bit bad. So what I probably will end up doing is using the same setup as what I use when I go on some of my walks. I've got a thing called it's called a shoulder pod, but it's nothing to do with your shoulder. It's just an iPhone grip, basically a wooden handle with an iPhone clamp. You just put your iPhone in, and I've managed to attach my Sennheiser MKE 200 microphone on the bottom of it. So that's possibly how I'll be filming my bike ride. But we'll see how today goes first. Oh yeah. So the good thing about holding the iPhone is you can move it up and down, left to right in an instant, which is really good. The only thing is, when I need to change gear, I have to let go of the iPhone to do that. But I've got a little safety feature. I've got a wrist lanyard attached to my iPhone case. So if I need to quickly put my hand on the handlebar, I can just let go of the iPhone and it's not going anywhere. So I'm just going up Bramble Hill now, so I will have to change gear a number of times along here. It's one of those hills that just keeps going and going, but it's not too bad. If I come back this way, guys, I will film coming down it, which is always quite fun. Yeah, I'm a little bit unfit cycling wise at the moment. Hardly went out on my bike towards the end of last year. So just getting back into it again now. I'll show you a lovely old oak tree in a minute, just along the side of this road. So just here, guys. I think it has got a name. I can't recall it offhand. Look at that. Lovely. Actually, I think I'll just snap a couple of photos. So it's a Monday morning in the New Forest and it's very quiet. I think I heard on the radio this morning that is it Blue Monday today? It's supposed to be the most depressing day of the year, when more people take time off work with the blues than any other day of the year. So we're in the heart of the New Forest now. It's one of those really grey days. Threatening rain all the time. We probably will get some a little bit later on in the day, maybe around 5 o'clock. But at the moment, it's quite dry. Yeah, I think I could get quite used to recording this way actually, although I haven't had to make any emergency stops or manoeuvres. But it'd just be a simple case of letting go of the iPhone and banging my hand back on the handlebar, and the iPhone will still be attached to the wrist strap. I did try a neck strap, a neck lanyard last week, but unfortunately it wasn't quite long enough and I couldn't stretch my arm out very far like I can now. So that's as far as I can hold my hand out now. But on the neck lanyard it's kind of up here somewhere, and it's a little bit uncomfortable holding your arm like that for long periods. We'll have a little look at Cadman's Pool, a little pond just over the right there. Why not? So I'm just doing a little bit of off-road at the moment. I'm just missing out part of the long runway, but I will be going back onto it shortly. This reminds me, when I did my first few YouTube videos, I had an Osmo Pocket camera and I used to ride along one-handed with that. But I just did not like the tiny little screen. I like to see what I'm filming. So that's when I switched to using my iPhone. Like I say, it's not ideal because, you know, you do need both hands on the handlebars really, but a little bit filming now and then, it's not too bad. I don't know how I'll get on with all this mud though. I have got mud guards on today. Not on me, on my bike. Oh, okay. Whew. That was tough going, guys. So much mud back there, I had to have both hands on the handlebars. So just about to go back onto the runway now. Okay guys, just coming to a little dilemma. Should I go left, right or straight on? I think I'll go right, then head off towards Thriffam. Actually quite misty out. I've seen very few ponies today, which is quite unusual. As far as I know, it's not one of the pony roundup days. Okay, so we're going to go off on this track here. Or is it closed? Yeah. Okay, that's closed, so I'll pick an alternative route. Okay, let's go a slightly different way then, guys. Yeah, this is a lovely part of the New Forest. Really good for cycling. It's got lots of gravel tracks. And there's a few nice pubs around here as well. Now, it wasn't that many years ago that they put in all these passing places along this road and all these wooden posts. Which was a good idea, actually. Because the amount of times I've come along here on my bike and you get the drivers in their big 4x4s taking up all the road and they don't move over, and you have to go on this little bit here, as I'll show you, which is very shaky, really horrible to cycle on, but that's what you used to have to do. But these passing places have eliminated that quite a bit. So there's a high corner of pubs up that way on the gravel track. Really nice pub to go to in the summer. It's got a huge beer garden and loads of spaces to put your bikes. So yeah, really recommend that pub if you're out here in the New Forest at all on your bike. Okay, so it's getting quite gloomy now and the rain's just started. Very light at the moment. And I'll shortly be heading off left onto another gravel track. Let's hope that one's not closed. It's not all that late in the day. It's I must have left my house probably just after 11 o'clock in the morning. Can't be no more than 1 o'clock. So quiet out here today. Perfect. So I'm just coming up to one of my favourite little bits of ancient woodlands where I love to stop and have a drink, have a bite to eat, which is what I'm going to do. Although I've only brought with me today some water and an apple. That's it. But that'll do. Yeah, there's something really special about this little bit of woodland. Even though it is next to that busy road, it's still a lovely place to come and sit. It looks like a few more trees have come down since I last come up here. Now, I did come out today without a bag on my back, because normally I have a small rucksack or a sling bag, but today I just thought I'd check the bags on the bike. So got that little one there with my apple in, just about fits my apple. I think I've got my toolkit in this one down here and a few other bits and pieces, and should be a spare inner tube in the back one. And it's starting to rain again. No idea what all that is. So they are aware of it, so that's good. Right there, actually, guys, a number of years ago there was a burnt out car. Yeah. You do occasionally see those sorts of things in the New Forest, but not that often. So when I come to the end of this track, I think I'll stop filming for now, and I might start the camera back up when I go back down Bramble Hill, which is quite a nice little fast section. I'm going to need both hands on the handlebars when I get onto the next track, because a lot of it is uphill, and it's a lot more muddier along the next track than this one is. This one's pretty good. Okay guys, well, if I don't bring you back, then hope you've enjoyed this little ride out in the New Forest. Like I say, I just wanted to come here and test filming one-handed with my iPhone. Like I say, apologies for the sound quality, and I will next time, I'll probably bring my setup with the Sennheiser microphone attached to the bottom of my iPhone grip, and yeah, that should be okay then, although it would be a little bit more bulkier to carry one-handed, but we'll see how we get on. Hiya.